Nityanandam. My name is Forum. I live in USA, and many years ago, I started having physical problems, having back pain and neck pain, and I underwent a lot of medical checkups. All my medical reports were clean. There was no sign of any physical damage or any other discomfort or any disorder in the body that was recorded at that time. And this was when I was in middle and high school. It was not constant pain, but every time when I underwent some stress, some unpleasant situation, this pain would keep coming back. And after many years of different treatments and experiments, the pain did not go away. It only increased with the life situations. For the first time, when I heard about Swamiji, when he was visiting USA and his miracles of healing people out of cancer, just like that, I was so attracted to that and I decided to go for that program. My first darshan and his blessing that I received for the healing, and his words were, "You are healed. Don't worry about anything. I'll take care." At that time, I was going through a lot of depression in my life related to my own health, relationships, and a lot of other things that I was not satisfied at all. I was so confused. My life was like darkness in front of me, and I didn't understand how to handle it and what to do about it to come out of it. Instantly after this healing and blessing, I saw that the depression started getting out of my system rapidly. A lot of my habits, my daily routine, the way I used to live before the healing, suddenly changed after this. A lot of joy started happening, more activism, physical movements, and um, and and a new light, full of hope, opened the door in front of me that yes, I can be healed. Despite that, I suffered with the pain and less mobility and restricted life with so many years, but I can be healed. And Swamiji is the answer to my situation, because no medical treatment could give me even the answer why my pain existed. The doctors did not even believe this is a real pain. So after all these things, gradually I noticed that my habits, how I was living with the pain in the body, my sleep at night, my relationship with my children, my family members, how I was taking life, how I was looking at responsibility or doing something, and suddenly I will say no because I have pain, I have incapability, I don't have enough strength, I cannot do this, I cannot lift this, all sorts of things. And I continued, the body continued to have pains continuously, but the intensity went down definitely. And gradually it continued to go down. And more, Swamiji's teaching gave me the understanding how my thinking, my emotions created certain behavior patterns which I was completely unaware of. That I started changing with all his teachings and the science of completion and manifesting my life through various programs. Still, this question was always there that I am still struggling to have really good night of sleep, adequate rest for the body to function next day with a lot of energy and enthusiasm throughout the day. And still the pain persisted in the body. One thing I was convinced that Swamiji has healed thousands and thousands of people out of cancer and deadly disease of life just like that. So what is in me that is still holding this painful situation in my life, and why the body is not able to experience completely pain-free body? And periodically I went to Swamiji, asked for healing blessing, and every time he blessed saying, "You are healed, don't worry, I'm taking care." Recently in this Mahaparamashivoham program, I experienced a major breakthrough which I was constantly looking forward to have. On the third day of the program, during a completion session, when the Acharya asked us to look into the life and pen down the problems where we want to experience a breakthrough, and I decided to do it with my health. And during that, we were asked to go back in our life and as much possible go to our childhood and find a root cause of the issue where the first situation started. I could go back to less than 3 years of my age. I could very clearly see the incident. And in that incident, how my mother and my aunt had reacted to me. Their first comment was directly to my health, because what I was doing in that situation at the time, their worry was that I will get sick. And they slapped, they punished me. That physical reaction to me created huge suffering, anger and agony in me. It was so intense that in that moment, first of all, I was so scared because of that reaction. They slapped me and all that. Then so much anger just burst out. But because of the fear, I could not express, so I suppressed the anger. And that anger caused so much pain and suffering because I was not able to to fight back. I was not able to get out of that situation. That whole emotion literally boiled my whole body, the points in my body. And at that time, I experienced that my body was very small versus the emotions were too large for me to handle. At that time, what I cognized, understood about the life, that, oh my God, life is so difficult, so painful, and life is punishing me. Because of all these kind of thoughts, it created intense emotions. And from this moment onward, all my life experiences ended in this kind of understanding. And every situation where some kind of stress, somebody is overpowering me, trying to control me or punish me, all sorts of negative situation immediately reflected on my body like a photography. I always wondered throughout my life, how is this and how can I stop this? Why my body goes through so much pain that is out of control and unbearable and all that. Through this completion process, I realized that it was me unknowingly created this kind of negative thinking, which was causing again and again till this moment all these issues. So even though one side Swamiji is healing and I'm again and again asking, that energy had already started working. Me unknowingly creating these negative ideas and constantly relating with life, situations, and people with so much of suppression, anger, agony, and helplessness. Actually, my whole spine and the lower area where the spine has been damaged for more than 2 decades, it has compressed. And I could relate with that part of the body in that moment of completion. I could speak with that part of the body, and the energy landed, the intelligence landed, and it said, let go of this pressure. I felt immense relief that finally I got the gist of it. What had created this intense pain and suffering in the body, and how this painful body created so many external situations which always kept me in some kind of dissatisfaction and powerlessness and the agony. Swamiji, what is it in me that is still preventing me from experiencing your healing and blessing? Because I know you can do it. There is no doubt about it. So this season of Mahaparamashivoham has been so powerful because Swamiji's initiations are so powerful. It just makes the completion happen instantly. It melts down all the blockages, the density, the intensity of the issues, the emotions just wither away. And very clearly, the clarity comes, the intelligence comes, and already I experienced a huge breakthrough. Now I'm convinced I am going to get healed. I'm going to get out of this because I could catch where I was contributing unknowingly, adding to this painful situation. So, with deep gratitude, I offer my humble pranam to Swamiji, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, for bringing this understanding and clarity and giving healing and never give up on me. And in this completions moment, I also cognize that actually my body has been my best friend. Even though I ignored my body, I had so many complaints about the body and the pain. The body became my best friend. It actually supported me and helped me, because for this life to experience anything outside or inside, the body is the medium. And when I had complaints, my body continued to work with me, gave me the best of best extent outside experiences, the bliss, the love, the energy, and it did not still cause any disease or any kind of other major issues, given the kind of negative understanding I had about life, myself, the body, all these situations. So, where I was seeing the body as a problem and the complaint, suddenly 180-degree shift happened. And this is the major breakthrough that I experienced. I really, really wish and pray that everyone can experience a breakthrough in their life. Thank you, Nityanandam.